Last week we read the third persuasive essay, Animal Experimentation Saves Lives, and we continued adding to our list of things we noticed about persuasive essays. Some of the things we noticed include a persuasive essay is about the writer's opinion. People write essays to convince others to agree with them. Writers explain their opinions at the beginning of the essay. And very important, persuasive essays have reasons that support the opinion. In lesson 3, you chose an opinion that you felt strongly about and wrote about it. My opinion was that John Muir should change to a part-time online school model. Remember, I stated my opinion clearly and then wrote some reasons that supported my opinion. What opinion did you write about? What are the reasons you gave to support your opinion? Today I chose a different opinion to write about. My opinion is that schools should be open all year long. The first paragraph is in yellow. It states my opinion and then tells my reasons. The first reason I have, avoiding summer slide, I make sure to use strong details, hoping to convince my reader to see things my way. Elementary schools should be open all year long. There are many great reasons that elementary schools should be open all year long. Some of those reasons include avoiding summer slide, frequent breaks that reduce stress, and it helps parents with their work schedule. Now you'll see the subheading in red. That's my first reason. Now I'm going to continue reading and I'm going to give a few to several details that support my first reason, avoiding summer slide. Many students work hard all year long. Their reading scores grow, their mathematical reasoning and processing skills grow, and their writing abilities increase. However, when school months hit, students often see a decline in their working memory and struggle to hold onto the skills they work so hard to learn. Every year, teachers have to spend the first month of the school year reviewing and reteaching concepts from last year. That's time that students could use towards new learning. Am I convincing you yet? I'm going to go on to the second paragraph, and the red subheading again tells you my second reason, which is frequent breaks reduce stress, and then you see the third reason helps parents with their work and schedule. Under each of these reasons, I'm going to continue by giving a few to several details about why those reasons should be supported. Do you ever feel like you spend more time at school than you do at home? Have you ever called your teacher mom on accident? These clues might be telling us that we are spending too much time at school. If we decide to attend school year-round, we could have more breaks more often. We could still enjoy life, have time for ourselves, and not always feel like we need to rush to learn something. Helps parents with their work schedule. Oftentimes, parents have to scramble to find somewhere to send their kids so they can go to work, and then spend lots of money trying to find childcare. Paying that extra money can be a burden to lots of parents. I've seen a lot of opinions about Netflix, Space Needles, sports, gender, animals, but the very important question I have is, why are you trying to get someone to like cats better than dogs? Or Netflix better than Amazon? Or boys better than girls? Opinions are held by everyone, and you'll find people that both agree and disagree with you. But most people don't feel like picking up a pen and paper and writing an essay about why cats are better than dogs. The reason they don't do this is because they don't care if you like dogs better or cats better. But someone would write an essay if they needed to change their mind about something. For example, if an animal clinic was being torn down to put up apartments and there was nowhere for sick animals to go, someone would feel like that's not right, and they would want to write a persuasive essay trying to get the apartment people to change their mind and keep the animal clinic. Another reason a kid might write an essay is to convince his or her principal or teacher to change their mind about a rule Or a very famous one is when a kid wants something from his or her mom or dad and comes up with a lot of reasons why they should have a new iPhone or the new pair of Jordans or a new video game. You get the idea. So let's come up with some real ideas about someone we want to write to and what we want to convince them to do. If you look at the slide, it says, analyze your opinion. Everyone has opinions, but why do you care? Why would you want someone to have the same opinion as you? I'm going to go back and look at some of my opinions. One of my opinions was people should stop eating so much meat. Why do I care? Well, I actually do care because I know that because people eat so much meat, we're having to tear down a lot of the trees so that we can put cattle there so that we can feed people all the meat that they want to eat. And I care about the environment, and I care about my children and my children's children's future. So it matters to me. School should be year-round. That actually matters to me too because I feel like I work very hard during the school year, and then when students come back in the fall, I feel like I'm fighting an uphill battle again, trying to get the kids to remember where they left off the year before. I think it would help students, and it matters. And a famous one with fifth graders, John Muir should get rid of uniforms. Now, again, you could ask me, why does that matter to me? And maybe to some people it doesn't matter, but I spend a lot of my time arguing and fighting and giving letters to my students because they don't want to follow the John Muir way. Or with my own children at home, I know they don't like to wear uniforms either, and we also deal with a lot of tears because of that reason. So it matters to me. Another idea is to think, what do I want? Here is a real life example of something I want right now. I want Kylie to walk the dog so I don't have to. Now, I want Kylie to start to have the same opinion as I do so that she changes her behavior and starts walking the dog so I don't have to. I'm going to think of my strongest, most convincing reasons as to why she should walk the dog. So if you look at the top of the slide, it says what I want. I want to convince my daughter to walk the dog every day. My opinion is Kylie should walk the dog every day. Reason 1, it's healthy for both the dog and Kylie. Reason 2, it will build their relationship and bond. And reason 3, I am very busy working and I don't have time. Now, just having these reasons isn't going to be enough to convince her. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to add details that support my reason. A few to several details that would help continue to convince Kylie that she should, in fact, have the same opinion as me and start walking the dog every day. After I have my reason stated, I'm going to just write details about those reasons to make it very convincing. Your assignment this week is to write a more thorough, persuasive essay. In many of your papers last week, I saw you had an opinion statement at the beginning and then some reasons. Now I want you to fill in those reasons with details, just like I did with the year-round school. It's not enough to just have a reason. Now explain it. Also, please, please, please have a meaningful opinion. If you're having a hard time thinking of one, then revisit slide 5 and ask, what do I want? What reasons could I use to convince someone to get what I want? Most kids want something, especially from their parents. A lot of people in this country are really wanting the economy to reopen, and they have many reasons to convince other people why they should agree with them. So come up with something that you feel is important and convince away. Your paper must have an opening opinion statement, 3 good reasons that support your opinion, and a few to several details supporting each of your 3 reasons. Think about how you want to format and organize your writing. Go back to old videos and look at the formatting to see how other persuasive authors have organized their paper.